We are live and we are very happy to hear you. Welcome to Sondersland. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and thank you for inviting us. We are very proud to be your partner again and we do hope to keep collaborating together. My name is Rosario Sierra. I'm Business Development Manager for Spain and Portugal at LinkedIn. I work with different organizations to help them find the right talent for their companies and to get the best training for their employees so they can be happy and satisfied in the workplaces. So today we're going to tell you about who we are and about some market trends that may be interesting. I do hope they're interesting for you. So young talent, you who may be hearing me, is very well positioned because you have the right detailed knowledge to use tools such as LinkedIn or others that may help you to grow professionally and to get to know other people and move well in these environments. When I looked for a job for the first time, I used mainly the job boards, newspapers, mouth to mouth, and even references. And I remember taking your CV to companies. So the field of opportunity was quite limited there. And that's exactly what we do at LinkedIn. We connect all professionals and all people with opportunities. In LinkedIn, we have 774 professionals as part of the network. We grow 3,000 members per second, and we publish 15 million positions, and we represent all the skills that you may have in your profiles, and even 38,000 skills. And an ecosystem as important as this one is backed up by 120,000 business schools, institutions. So what can LinkedIn offer? LinkedIn is a professional and labor lab, the largest in the world, where you may look for a job or connect to other professionals and other companies to develop your career, and also to be up to date regarding and what do users do? What are they looking for in LinkedIn? Well, they aim to have a professional identity, to be present in a global environment when there are more than 34 million professionals, to be informed as well, to look for everything that has to do with the labor world and the professional world. LinkedIn is a network that publishes the most professional content, more than any website, more than all newspapers in the world together. And another of the things that it allows us to do is to get connected to companies, to jobs, to opportunities, and to people, so that somehow we are part of the picture and we may develop our career in a very professional environment. It is a network for professionals and niche professionals, and that's our aim. So we're going to tell you about some trends, if you agree. I think that nowadays there are trends that really condition how companies and people behave. And the labor force has been transformed and keeps being transformed. We're much more concerned with diversity and inclusion, even mobility. We're very concerned with the right training and with having the right skills and the right transformation. There's another important trend
tiene un peso enorme.
where technology has a very important weight.
La industria y es el área donde
Right now,
más trabajo, por lo
technology
menos,
is the area
luego vamos a hablar también de
where there is most work,
y
at
luego,
least
por
in
otro lado, es la
LinkedIn.
transformación del lugar.
Later on, we'll talk about jobs most in demand. And then we have the labor transformation, the workplace transformation. And the pandemic has really conditioned it as well.
Acelerado el tener que usar herramientas
The
digitales,
pandemic
el tener que transformarnos de alguna manera, el que yo esté aquí
has
hoy
accelerated this transformation.
Vosotros. Antes también lo hacíamos, pero a día de hoy es mucho más frecuente, es mucho más común, pasa más y pasa no solo
This is growing. Right now, the importance of technology is growing, and this happens a lot in the labor environment.
Un estudio llamado In Demand Jobs.
So we launched a study in March 2021 where we assessed face-to-face employment and remote employment that are most in demand. And I think it may be interesting for you to check that out. First, software engineer. Secondly, full stack engineer. Fourth, project engineer, trading specialists, salespeople, software analysts, architects, administrative assistants, front-end developers, 12, product developer, 13, software engineer, 14, account director, and 15, solutions architect. As you may see,
la mayoría de ellos en el mundo de la tecnología han sido los trabajos.
Most of these jobs are in the technology area.
En España en concreto,
in Spain in particular, it's been that way in the last few months. And in this study, we also said which were the remote positions that were most in demand globally. And we found something very similar. First software, then full stack engineer, third solutions architect, software developer.
Hemos encontrado antes en un momento de cambio en el que podemos de alguna manera observar que en España sigue la línea de crecimiento del mercado laboral.
Technology keeps growing in Spain, and we see the same internationally. There is a job demand globally, and it's important to bear that in mind. The world of technology is here to stay, and not just that in our country, but it's also an important trend in the world and globally. On the other hand, we have another online study, which is increasing employment study, not just the ones that are most in demand, but the ones that have increased the most. And all this is linked with the pandemic. And these are the ones that are related to education, to health, e-commerce, or customer service. These are some of the jobs whose demand has increased the most in the last year. So as companies continue to adapt to the pandemic world, the behavior of consumers and the needs of the companies are creating new job opportunities. And we should highlight that health professionals and the medical support staff haven't been the only ones in the first line in the last few months. We've seen an important increase in retailers. Retail commerce has increased by 41%. And together with this increasing trend, we see a high demand for many specialists in this sector. Engineers, technology positions, data science, all these positions and all this demand has been increasing, and they're currently in very high demand. So there are workers who currently access our portal, and they are often interested to get trained and to be active and to keep developing their professional careers. And what we've seen is that currently around 600,000 hours of LinkedIn learning courses have been followed in Spain in the last year. That's a 140% increase versus last year regarding the training consumption in our tools. And we are trying, now that we are kind of going back to school and beginning the school term, we're trying to make available the free access from September 11th to October 15th. The most popular LinkedIn courses will be free. The most popular 10 courses that I do encourage you to join are the following: time management, fundamentals, Excel for beginners, Excel formulas and advanced functions, non-verbal language for LinkedIn. And please remember that social and soft skills are currently more important than hard skills, and even improving your competencies and skills in conflicts. Excel for beginners, how to manage anger with customers and conflict situations, and all that. All those are courses that have to do with very basic skills, most of them, and also soft skills. So this is equally important today, and we have little time, but we have a message for you. We all need to adapt to these circumstances. We are all going through harsh times, and we've been doing so in the last few months. And the time that we're all devoting to our training just goes to show that. And somehow we're getting ready for the time when opportunities come. So I do encourage you to get training in soft skills and to have basic tech knowledge. These are things that recruiters really appreciate. Lifelong learning is essential for professional development, to improve our current work, and also to open up the doors to new opportunities. Without further ado, I'm going to leave it here. I hope it's been useful and that this time was enjoyable. I'm actually here at the LinkedIn offices that will be able to open up soon. The office, the picture of that office is the one I have in my background, and we also hope to see you next year. Thank you.